Hey guys, so this is the showcase I assume most of you have been waiting for. We're going to be taking a look at EZA TUR transforming Rosé Goku Black here. Let's just go through his kit first, and then I guess I'll explain my thoughts on this character as we go through this. So leader skill, we have Time Travelers 170, and then an extra 120, or not an extra 120, but just a 120 Extreme Int leader skill. I mean, his leader skill is not the reason you're running this character. Well, there's no reason why you run him anyway, but whatever. Super attack is the Black Powerball. He greatly raises defense. That is an infinite stack of that is greatly raising infinitely. So that is strong. Immense damage and lowers attack, so pretty damn good super attack effect. Then we have his passive, the Strength of a God and a Saiyan. Ki +2 and attack and defense +60. Is that 60? No, it's 80. Sorry, can't even see the screen. Ki +2 and attack and defense +80%. Then he gets an additional attack +40% up to 120% and defense +30% up to 60% at the start of each turn. That is obviously prior to him transforming. And then he gets a chance of performing a critical hit +10% with each attack received up to 40%. Then he launches 2 additional attacks, each of which have a high chance, so 50% chance, of becoming a super attack when there is a super class enemy. And then he transforms when conditions are met. So prior to this character EZAing, his transformation condition was pretty damn terrible. They actually changed it, and now it's not so bad. So the transformation condition is HP is 60% or more starting from the 4th turn. That's actually not that bad. Like, honestly speaking, that is not bad. That is a good condition to transform. Turn 4, when HP is 60% or more, sure, I'll take that. I didn't even give him skill orbs, huh? Just gave him full additional. I mean, this is the build that I gave him when he released, and I just haven't touched it. Links, we have Cold Judgment, Fear and Faith, Nightmare, Prepare for Battle, Dismal Future, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, and then of course we have categories: Time Trial, Realm of Gods, Patara, Future Saga, Transformation Boost, Kamehameha and Human Deeds, Corroded Body and Mind, Accelerated Battle, Worldwide Chaos, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, and Power of Wishes. So, let's just assume he transforms, and you actually survived the transform version of this character. Then he gets pretty much the same super attack effect. I mean, the only thing is he now lowers defense as well. Other than that, it's the same exact effect. He's still greatly stacking defense, which is nice. His passive, Beauty and Ambition. Attack +200%, 250%, and then defense +150%, and chance of performing a critical hit +50%, plus an additional attack +10% with each attack performed up to 50%. And then he gives extreme class allies Ki +3 and attack +30%. Then he launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack, and if there is a super class enemy, launches another additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. So clearly the biggest problem with this character is just the fact that he is heavily restricted to getting his full passives up against super class enemies, when the amount of super class enemy difficult content is almost non-existent. I mean, there's very few stages that actually have super class enemies. I mean, there's the new the Mortal Will and Divine Wrath, or whatever the hell it's called, event that has like the Vegito Blue enemy and like the Sword of Hope Trunks enemy. But the problem with even that is you bring this Goku Black in there, and this is a character that obviously wants to thrive in long content. He's starting off with 80% defense plus 30% from being on the rotation for the first turn. So he's starting with 110% defense, and that's it. No dodge, no guard, no damage reduction. That is his entire defense. 110% defense, start a turn. Boom. That's it. With 11,138 defensive stat. He's building up all of his defense almost through super attacks because he's infinitely stacking his defense greatly. But the problem with that is, again, all the events in the game that are even relatively hard, that are against super class enemies, are all basically just one-turn fights, almost all of them. So you're not going to have a situation, and this is actually insane to think about. They released this EZA during the biggest, this is before the sync between Global and JP. I think Worldwide is the biggest celebration of the year. They released an EZA during the biggest celebration of the year, Worldwide and Anniversary kind of on the same footing, for a character, and this character is unusable in any content in the game. There's no difficult, even semi-difficult stage in the game where I would recommend bringing this character into. This is potentially one of the biggest, I don't even know if I want to call it a mistake. Like, how do you miss the mark this much? His character is on the level of just being unusable in any sort of difficult content that exists in the game, period. Which makes no sense to me, considering that he's a villain, and they intentionally did not give us a Carnival LR for Goku Black, which is fine. I mean, I think that the Trunks and the Future Gohan are both good, but people definitely wanted a Carnival LR Rosé or Goku Black. And so, you know, fine. They're going to easy the TUR. They're going to easy the LR. The LR, I think, turned out pretty good. This guy, though, this is potentially one of the single worst EZAs of all time. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump into the Frieza stage of Red Zone. Again, this is going to give us the best opportunity to be able to actually stack this character up and get him to a decent level. I'm also going to be jumping into this because the final phase is Tech. And if he was anything else besides Tech, this Goku Black probably would just die. And we're also going to be bringing this support memory to help him out a little bit. Worldwide Chaos buffs plus an extra key for Zamasu or Goku Black allies. So yeah, we'll see how this works. Don't particularly have amazing amazing expectations for this character, but hopefully he'll be able to fare against the Frieza Red Zone stage, which, yeah. All right, so just for the sake of this video, I'm going to turn off animations because we've all seen these animations a million times. He's in slot 7. We are going to go ahead and, well, actually I can't, because this is actually my final attempt against Frieza. Are you serious? This is my final attempt against this boss for the day that I can do. We actually we can't reset. How does this happen every time? I recorded. Wait, I turned it on by accident. So I just recorded 3 showcases back to back to back. I recorded the 55% Turles showcase. I recorded the 55%, or not the. I recorded the 55% Turles showcase, the Rainbow Max Links LR Trunk showcase, and the Max Links LR Future Gohan showcase. And so I have been playing this event a lot today. Dude, these rotations are terrible. What the hell? I guess I gotta keep this guy in rotation. I mean, we're gonna get 1 turn of Goku Black before he transforms in this video, right? 1 turn. It's gonna be turn 3 where he gets on rotation, and then on turn 5 he's gonna transform. I mean, imagine you're jumping into like an actual tough fight, and you want to test out Goku Black, and you get him in slot 7. You know how bad that you lose? You instantly lose. If you jump into any tough fight with this Goku Black on your team, and he starts in slot 7, you instantly lose. Do you guys think that's good? All right, well, talk about worst possible rotations. It honestly feels like I get worst possible rotations every time I go to record a video. It almost always feels like I get worst possible rotations. Like, you can't make this up. All right, I don't think we're gonna kill this guy considering we have 0 links up and both Zamasus are not built up at all, because he decided not to attack in the front at a single time. Whatever. All right, so I mean, I guess not finishing him is fine because we get more turns to stack up with Goku Black. All right, just remember that my Goku Black, I have not touched his hidden potential system because honestly, it just feels like a waste even. It feels like a waste to even invest resources into changing his build because I'm never like. Let's be realistic. I'm gonna do this showcase. I'm never using him again. But, you know, from the pre-EZA version from when this character first released, he does have full additional. Okay, well, in slot 1, he's going to have 6 out of 7 with the LR Rosé and Zamasu. 167,000 defense. Is that pretty good? Turn 3. No damage reduction, no guard, no dodge, no scouter, no orb changing. Don't forget, he builds up crit from being attacked. That's pretty good, right? I don't think these guys would kill if you put him in slot 1 here. I'm actually scared that we... Like, how much damage would he take from a super here? From an AoE super? Let's see. Oh, please super right away. I want to see this. Damn, he didn't super. Okay. I legitimately think Goku Black would have taken 450k from a super in this Frieza. Alright, so this is the first stack. 4 million. It's pretty good. Alright, remember, full additional. You can give us another one. Okay. And that's it. Alright, pretty good. 4 million, no crit, no additional. Has like 200k defense. Huh. Intriguing. Alright, how much does this do? Remember, this is after he stacked his defense. 230, okay. I mean, it's less than I thought. Let's kill this guy. Alright, so we're going up against third form Frieza next turn. We are going to transform. So we get to see the Rosé transformation here. Alright. Surely he's going to be pretty good now that he's transformed, right? That now he's going to dominate. There's no way. Alright, so we know we're sharing 5 out of 7 because Kamehameha. How much does he share with this guy? For battle. Okay. Let's just put him in slot 2. Whoa, he's almost at 300k defense? Damn, he's looking pretty good. I mean, with this amount of defense, he should be able to theoretically tank every single boss's super, right? Let's go with this. And then we'll go ahead and do this. Alright, Rosé, show us your splendor. Alright, these guys looking pretty good. 12.3, sure. Remember, Rosé is supporting 3 key and then 30% attack. For whatever reason, they deemed it to be too powerful for him to be giving defense. 7.2. He's going to give us at least 1 more. He could give us 2 more, potentially. This is still stacking his defense. He has a 50% chance to crit. There it is. There's an additional normal and an additional super. Perfect. Okay. I mean, damage-wise, he's not looking too bad, but I mean, yeah. Well, let's just leave it at that. Okay. Oh my god, the dodge. How much? He's got to only have 5 dodge, I think. So we 5 dodge the super. I mean, you guys just saw him take 0 damage from the... He took 0 damage from a red zone boss's super. It can't get much better than that. Alright, let's just get rid of this Frieza here. And let's move on to Final Form Frieza. Still not fully built up. Jesus. 20.8. That's a real attack stat right there. Alright, so we got Chi-Lai support now as well. He's supering right away and at the end. Alright, so 575. By the way, it's turn 7. Let's go with this, and let's go with this. Chi-Lai's got a dodge. Honestly, can we kill? How much damage does Rosé and Zamasu do here right away? This is gonna be like a 15-minute attack or something here. Yeah, 16. Oh, definitely not as much as I thought. Okay. 10.3. Remember, we could do 3 of these. 50% chance to crit. Nice. Still building up his attack from his passive. I believe this should be the final attack, so he's now fully built up. 10% attack every time he attacks, up to 50%. There's the crit. And he actually did triple for us. Okay, so, I mean, this, offensively, this is a very strong turn from this character. Like, not memeing at all. This is actually very strong. But keep in mind, this is turn 7. And he is currently, right now, at about the defensive level that we would want from turn 1. That's just, you know, being realistic. Please dodge this. Thank you. That is just being realistic here. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to do this. And I'm going to link up both the Texamasus here. Let's just do this. All right, we'll move on to the full power Frieza here. Okay. All right, here we go. Up against full power Frieza. So this is turn 9. We do not have Chilai support on this rotation. He's up to almost 800k. I mean, if we zoned in, so let's just say we're going up against like the new Dismal Future Red Zone stages. Pick any stage. Goku Black, Zamasu, Fusion Zamasu. Those are the 3 tough ones, right? Imagine we're going into one of those fights. This is your starting defense turn 1 with this character. Just picture this. If this is your starting defense with this character turn 1, you can still lose. It is turn 9. And the amount of defense he has here might not be good enough. Turn 1 against the new tough fights. And yes, I understand that he might not necessarily be built and designed to thrive in those newer fights. But please, tell me, what events, what stages is this character designed to thrive in? Name one that is even relatively tough. I'll be waiting. Let me know in the comments. All right, we got to put him in slot 1 here. So he's going to have, again, 5 out of 7 links here. So, I mean, type advantage means he's not going to... Honestly, if he wasn't in a type advantage situation here, he would take like 500k from this Frieza's super, I think. Okay. Let's hit this. Let's hit this. I think Goku Black and Zamasu would die to a super if they get hit by one, but... I mean, the point of the video, I think, was shown here pretty effectively for this Rosé. I mean, offensively, he's not looking too bad, right? I mean, that's not his issue. Before he transforms, he's certainly looking pretty terrible offensively, though. But once he gets rolling here... Okay, that was a pretty bad offensive turn, but... All right, he's actually going to super Goku Black and Zamasu, damn it. Okay, I mean, we're dead, right? Nothing we can do about this. So let me know down below what you guys think of Rosé. I mean, there's nothing else I need to show about this character. I mean, we could jump into a Dismal Future Red Zone stage, and we would just get obliterated instantly, right? There is no stage, and I'm even confident in saying this about like the Broly stage. Like, what about the Omega? Like, is this Rosé gonna die to like Red Zone Omega? You probably wouldn't fare too well in there. You know, Metal Cooler Core, even just like the normal Metal Cooler Red Zone stage. Like, I struggle to conceivably think of a situation where this Rosé could look even remotely valuable in any Red Zone stage that's even relatively tough at all. So I don't really understand where they intend you to use this character. Because even if we go to, where is this? This event right here, right? We have the stage versus, so this is the stage against Trunks, I believe, the Mortal Will stage. Like, he can't fare in there. He's gonna get one shot by Trunks. He can't go against Vegito here. He gets one shot by Vegito. Like, there's nowhere where you're actually bringing this character against any super class enemies or extreme class enemies or any enemies whatsoever that he's going to be able to even provide a sliver of value. Like, there's just nowhere. So it completely goes over my head as to why they designed him the way that they did. But maybe I'm just not thinking of something. And if you guys have the answer, I'd love for you to let me know down below. But let me know what you think of this character. Hope you guys enjoyed regardless, and I will see you all in the next one.